Hey everybody, welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. In one of our previous videos, we showed y'all how the high tunnel is a mess and how we need to get it cleaned up. So today we're fixing to start, the girls and I are going to start pulling up all this garlic that's on this side of the building and all the good. There's some that has already started, bugs have gotten into it, so we're not going to do anything with it but till it back into the ground. But on the others, we're going to pull it, separate it, and take it out so it can dry. And once we get that, we're going to get everything cleaned up here and try to turn this back into a high tunnel that's usable. And we want to bring you along for the journey. So first thing, we're going to pick these on this side. Girls, I want to show y'all. We'll start back here. Okay. Yep, it's going to start right here is the side. But you'll take it like this, just pull up and make sure that the bottom is firm. And then just hold, yep, like that. And then hold them in your hand. And when you get a handful, you'll go stick them in the tub that's on the left-hand side. Like I say, if you pull up like this one, see it's already rotted or the bugs got it or something, so we're not going to deal with it. But, yep. If it has roots on the bottom sticking out still, it's probably still pretty good.
There you go,
Like that one's still good. The roots are starting to go on, but it's starting to separate. But that's still, yep, yeah. If it's got roots sticking out, most likely it's still good. And if y'all get a bad one, we'll separate it later. Y'all work on those, and I'm going to work on these over here. These are a different variety, so we're going to keep them separate.
This is hard. Good. Yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah, we'll get some of these we'll save probably for seed next year, and then others we may sell some fresh garlic, or if not, we may try to dehydrate it, ground it up into garlic powder and things like that, so that we'll have. We can also use some for our pickles whenever we start doing those. Main thing is get all this stuff out of here so we can start cleaning this up, because this place is a mess and we are super late.
Yeah.
But I guess the saying better late than never would apply to this. Let's hope.
At least we got drip tape and all that where we can keep it.
But in the summer, it gets so hot in here that the blooms, we'll have beautiful plants, but the blooms will fall off because it's so hot. So hopefully by getting a late start during the hottest part, they'll still be growing. And then as soon as it starts to cool, maybe we'll start getting a lot of produce. Like I said, we'll be super late, but I think we'll still get a good harvest since we have extended time since we're in this high tunnel.
That's a pretty good size one.
Some of them are really good at eating. Some of them are kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you skip all the withered ones, then you'll miss out on some of the bigger bulbs of garlic. This is a ton of garlic.
Yeah, and like I said, the garlic on the other side, we kind of checked it. It didn't look that great. We probably waited a little too long, but part of it was because with the surgery and everything, our plans for this summer just kind of got thrown out of whack. But the fact that we've hopefully found a solution to all Kimberly's problems, it's well worth losing one growing season. So we'll take it, even if we don't have a very good season at all. We can get by, but that means next year should be even better.
Yep. Yep, when I'm actually able to be out here and participate, it'll be a lot faster and everything too.
Because we had a lot of huge plans for things to be a little differently this summer, because we were going to have more time to get stuff done, and then other things happened.
Yep. Happened rather quickly too.
Yes. Because normally you would pick this while it was still green and let it dry hanging, but for us, it dried right here in the ground.
Yeah. I'm just glad that we still have so much, even if it's not near as much as we planted.
Yeah, like I said, the bulbs are not near as big as what they probably should have been, but they'll still work.
Abby's found some pretty good sized ones over here.
Good.
How's it going, Iz? Yep.
Hot out here.
It is getting hot out here.
Yeah, one of these is the elephant garlic, which is actually a leek, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it might be theirs or it might be this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember which one on this side.
But I do know I planted those.
Yep.
Over here.
Yeah, I remember that too. That's about all on this side, isn't it?
Yeah, on these, I'm going to look down here. These are dried up a little more. They may be.
Ooh, it's nice and fragrant though.
Okay, yeah, these are still good down here some.
Oh yeah, there's some right here too.
Yeah, I just was afraid the way these were dried up a lot more that they were going to be pulling off at the.
See, some of the most.
Yeah, like that just
Yeah.
the stem comes off. The other stuff's still in the ground, but like I said, after we till this up, we'll probably have all kinds of garlic coming up everywhere.
That's all right.
Maybe it'll help keep some of the bugs out.
Yeah. Pick tomato right alongside garlic. So
Yeah.
that way you can make some tomato sauce.
Yeah, salsa right there on the spot.
Yeah.
Throw in a pepper. Yeah, some of these turned out pretty
Wow.
good and some not so much.
Wow.
There's more over here too. Those two brownish stalks right there.
Well, a couple of these pulled off. Look how big that one is that pulled off. I didn't want to lose it.
Yep. Oh, there was another one right beside it, baby.
Look at this huge one.
Yeah.
Look, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Found some garlic.
Yep.
Okay, so we got the garlic pulled, but it is so stinking hot in here. We had to change gears, and we've got shade cloth that goes over the top. It's got some weeds that kind of grew up in it where we had to take it off whenever we had a snow last winter. But since we're going to replace this plastic this fall anyhow, I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. So I'm going to try. I don't know if I can do it alone because usually Kimberly's here to help, but she's not able to do any lifting or pulling or anything like that. So I'm going to try to do it myself and see what happens. If not, we may have to wait, or hopefully maybe the girls can help me get it done. But what is, I've taken a string, thrown it across the top, and I've got it tied onto the shade cloth on that side. And she'll go over and film it, and then I'm just going to try to pull it over, and then we just work it over by hand. So hopefully this is not a disaster. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to start pulling. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to work since
It's going.
it's just, huh?
It's going.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that once we get to a certain point, it's going to get too hard.
Wow. That was so cool.
Yep.
Hey, go over close to Daddy in case he needs help.
Don't know
Doing
yet.
Good.
Oh, goodness.
Oh no.
String broke.
Okay, round 2.
That should have went.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh.
Are you okay? I got that on video.
Okay. Let's see if I can bounce it down.
Come here. Can you reach it, Abby?
Hang on, let's see.
Can you reach it?
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we'll try again. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna stay on this side this time.
Okay, here's where. What? Yeah, we see it.
Go, go, go. I see it.
Come on, make it all the way
I just
across.
want to get right and grab it. Okay.
Yeah, that stuff is massively heavy.
What?
So that stuff is massively heavy.
Yeah. So once we get to a certain point, it's not as bad.
Yeah,
It's just getting to that point.
it's like a little over halfway down. Typically, it gets a little better.
Okay, but yeah, this wiggle wire, there's a channel here, and the tension that the wire puts on the stuff in this channel just holds it on. That's how the plastic is on too. The problem is, since this is metal, the channel's metal, like the plastic in places has cut itself from the tension on here, and so that's why it has to be replaced every so often. But the wiggle wire makes it a lot easier to attach than trying to roll it in pieces of wood and nail it on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That sounds hard.
So that's what we did on the little greenhouse.
Yeah.
But with this one, like I said, once you get it started, it's not bad. And the shade cloth doesn't have to be perfectly straight or whatever, because it's still going to provide shade. And so it may have, with all the holes and stuff in it, wind will go through it too. So if it's a little loose, it's not that big of a deal. But
Yeah.
we try to get it where it's fairly decent. But
Yeah,
the main thing is getting it on, because it is brutal in there.
Yeah, and it's several years old, so it's definitely probably a little stretched out and stuff too in places.
Yeah, it and the plastic too.
Yeah. That's why this fall or winter we'll have the fun job of replacing the plastic.
Yeah, I'm probably going to replace all these curtains too, because they're in bad shape.
Yeah.
It's just, whenever you have plastic out in the sun, it just doesn't last that well.
Yep.
Which has been here several years, but when we'd initially put this up, we left enough space to run the tractor through here to bush hog, but the cows have pushed over on the fence, and plus we had to mound this up because this was low down here, and so after we got that done, it's hard to get a tractor through here.
Yep. I remember we had a time of it on the end last year though.
I think, but it's still going
Yeah,
to
it's still
shade it a
doing
lot,
pretty good.
even just having that, so better than nothing.
That's the truth.
So I'm just going to pull this over.
Next year when we can both work, it'll be a lot easier. Plus if we do it earlier.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. So are you just going to put the two pieces in, or are you going to try to put one in the middle too?
There's one somewhere in the middle, but I mean, this will probably hold it if I can't find it. Okay, so you can see a huge difference in the way the light looks in here. It's quite a bit cooler too. I mean, it's still hot, but it's not beaten down like it was. I may try, since the shade cloth can hold the top of the plastic, I may try to stretch that out some and back up underneath those bows, but I'm not sure yet. But because right now all the rain and stuff could come through. It actually is pretty nice because that'll probably help some of the heat go out. But
yeah,
like I said, in the winter or in the fall we'll replace it all anyhow whenever we actually need it. But it's good now because that keeps, if stuff's about ready to harvest and you get a rain on it, it's really hot, sometimes it'll make fruit split and rot and stuff like that. So at least now we can kind of control that, except for this one little area. But
yeah.
I think I can stretch that out some and make it work. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yep.
Okay, so now that we've got it where it's somewhat bearable in here, we've got a little bit more drip tape to pull up, move a pallet. I'm going to come in, mow all this down, and then we'll till it all up. But we may have to let it set because we're going to have some problems with weeds this year because this already went to seed. And so we're going to be dealing with that this summer, or summer and fall. But hopefully we can get that taken care of before next year. It's just going to be something we're going to have to keep working with till it's all gone.
All right, guys. Well, it's a little bit later in the day now. We had to take a break for a while because it was so hot and couldn't handle being out in that high tunnel for more than just a little bit at a time, a few minutes at a time. So now I'm going to go over here, show you what Kevin's doing. He is tilling up the high tunnel. He took the lawnmower in there a little bit earlier, and he went ahead and mowed everything down to make it a little easier. He is tilling it at the moment, so it's a little bit of a dust cloud, but I'll show you what he's doing as best we can see, like I said, with the dust. All right, so he is in there with the dust mask on right now because look at that. I'm not going to get super duper close just because of how bad it is, because I am not wearing a dust mask. beautiful sight though when that starts getting tilled up, worked up. Like I said, I don't really know how much of that you can actually see, but just figured I would show you my point of view at the moment. And part that I can actually see when the dust is clearing and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is what's going on right now. But I'm gonna have to back up some because the dust is still blowing my way a little bit, and I don't want it in my eyes and nose, all that good stuff.
Okay, so as you can see, we've got all of this tilled up now, but this dirt is bad about compacting when it gets really dry. So what we're doing now, we have a ton of pine needles, leaves, debris, and stuff that we had removed from another property that we have. So we're going to take it, spread it out, and then till it in. It's not going to be real thick, but it should help some, and it'll break down over time, and we'll build up the dirt over time. So that's what we're fixing to get started with. We're just going to have to see how far they go. We've got more if we have to go get more, but I don't know yet. Okay. Just going to tear open these bags. Dump.
He'll stand
got
back.
some gravel in it.
Oh.
Oh, dusty.
Yep.
Very much so.
Some of them were pretty wet when they got bagged up, and so they're heavy. It's got a little bit of gravel in it, but that's not going to hurt because that'll mix in too. Some of our bags were starting to break down in the sun too.
Whenever we dump these all out, are we going to smooth them out?
Do what?
Whenever all the bags of leaves are out of the bag, are we going to like smooth them out?
Yeah, we'll use that big rake down there, that big wide one, and spread them out and then till them in.
Yep.
Yeah. Leaves, pine straw, leaves.
It's full of water.
What? Yep.
It's nice that we can use some of our natural resources
Yeah.
that we have an abundance of to help in the
This
garden.
has got multiple bags in it.
Oh,
So when y'all want to go get that big rake?
Me.
Hey, walk down the path right here so that it won't stir up so much dust.
yep. Just be careful carrying it, okay?
I want to help break out these leaves.
Okay. It's a hard job. Okay, is just come over here and just kind of pull them out. Just like that. They don't have to be real thick. Just get them where they're spread out, and then we'll till them in later. Maybe too hard. Here, just take it like this. And just take it and don't dig it down real deep. Just kind of sling them out. And if you have some right here, you can kind of... So like I said, the tiller will till them in so it's not... You got it? Okay. Good luck.
Good luck. Bye.
And maybe try to get on this side and pushing them. Maybe that'll help. Might be easier for you to pull.
Don't hurt
so
yourself,
you don't fall.
okay?
I'm going to go ahead and back up some. Here, step over to the side for a minute, Izzy. I'm going to back up so I can start spreading
Izzy, come
out
over
some
here,
more.
baby.
You don't think you're going to know certainly. And dust. Or even dust.
That way we'll have two things going on at once here. You'll be raking out these piles and...
Huh?
Well...
What do you want to do?
You don't need to do this part. That's all. I saw some ants in these.
Could be snakes too.
Wait, what?
I don't think so, but a snake could have crawled up in these. They've been sitting for a while.
Yeah, because I helped rake these up and bag them, so it's been.
So you bagged the snake up in this?
I did not.
You might have.
No, we would have known if we did it by hand.
Yeah. And Mommy doesn't do snakes either.
No.
Oh, yeah, mini rake.
Whatever makes them happy.
Yep.
I love mini stuff.
Yep. And there's Izzy just working away over there.
Look how much it scooped up.
Yeah. Got a lot to go to spread this out.
Daddy has a pitchfork. I can do that.
Hey, don't make sure those points aren't where you're going to poke anybody, including yourself.
Mine's not working.
Yeah, yours doesn't work quite the same. I might want to move.
Do what?
Everybody's hard at work.
I could go for it. Acorns, a bunch of stuff. I've upgraded.
You've upgraded.
I did pitchfork. Mine, we upgraded it. You know what? I think this would work too.
Let me come over here to this side. Oop. If I don't fall.
I think that's good.
Okay. So you think that's enough for the whole thing?
Yeah, there's a little spot in the middle, but part of this we'd done wood chips on before, but I think I might save the other leaves in case we want to mulch the plants with them.
Okay.
So we can plant everything, put our drip tape down and mulch on top of it, and that should help with weeds, because you can see some weeds trying to come back up in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like I said before, it'll be a battle for the first year because we let it get too tall. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think if we do that, we'll just till it up again, get it all worked in, and then we'll be ready to plant.
Sounds good.
Is this a
It's looking nice.
Yep.
I have a pitchfork thingy. And I have a rake.
Yep. Careful. Okay, so that's pretty much all we're going to do on this now. We're going to come back through. I'm going to re-till it again, but I think we're going to call it good on this video, and hopefully in the next video or one after it, you'll get to see us planting, because we are ready to get this thing planted,
Oh, yeah.
get the drip tape down, get everything mulched, and hopefully get a good harvest. Like I said, again, we're planning on doing things a little bit different this year, but you're going to have to stick around to see exactly what we're doing, but you'll be sure to want to see it. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm.
It was
Bye.
a lot of work. Yep. Peace. Peace.
Bye.